Hey Foilers, we hope you enjoy an extended preview of this HD Foilers only episode. If you want to hear the whole episode, help support the show and become an HD member. Just head over to our website, thetfhc.com, and click on members to see what membership plans we have available. Your financial support means the world to us and helps us keep the show up and running, pay our bills, and provide you the best content possible. Most of all, your financial support helps us reach the lost for God. As always, thanks so much for all the love and support. And now, on to the preview. There are a few questions from the human existence perspective. Let's get very zen. Right? Where, what is our purpose? Are we alone? And where do we go when we die? I think those are probably the big three. Is there a God? I think would be in there as well. So those are the big questions that I think most people want to know the answers to.
Yeah, when you were saying that, what comes to my mind is David, perfect example. When his baby dies, when it was alive, he was mourning for it, and they couldn't understand why. Why is he crying for the baby? But once it dies, he gets up and he goes, I'll join him.
Yeah.
But when Absalom dies, he mourned. So
he wasn't so convinced Absalom was going to be in the same place.
No, he wasn't. No.
With good reason.
Yeah. So I'll take a swing. For the limbo. I don't think babies go to limbo.
Yeah, so I want to come back to that really quick because I will fully admit, too, I'm asking a lot of the questions of you because I'm ignorant and I want to know more because it'll better prepare me to have a conversation with someone who is Catholic and maybe educate myself on what exactly do they mean by that? Where do we go? What do we mean by that? And where do we base that in Scripture?
Well, my understanding is, and I don't know that it's a current teaching that they teach any longer. My mom, who had she actually went to Catholic school and everything, learned some things that I didn't really learn in Sunday school and all that. And she had taught me when I was little and asking about babies being baptized and whatnot, that I guess was a teaching at one time. They believed that, I probably didn't want to say that they were going to hell, but they do believe that you have to be baptized. So, and they haven't actually committed sin to go to hell should they pass before,
or have the understanding to make the choice of salvation.
Yeah, exactly. Or as Catholics believe, once you get up to confirmation, which is age 14, thereabout, they haven't gotten to that point. But yet they also, as infants, aren't sinning. So then there's this limbo that they go to. And I do remember her talking about that. I don't know what scripture there might be for them to back that up, but and I don't know that my mom believed that. So I wasn't taught this necessarily as a fact, and put a whole lot of thought into it, I guess. But just in my asking questions, she just taught me that is one of the teachings that they've had. So.
Yeah, because another thing that happens in those particular situations too, and I don't think it's necessarily just Catholic, because you have a lot of break-offs from the Catholic Church. So I don't know how deep Methodist gets into that or Lutheran gets into it.
Yeah.
They may do similar things that I'm not aware of. But one of the other things too is, I think, correct me if I'm wrong here, but if someone passes away that we do believe accepted the gift of salvation, but they were not baptized, they will do some kind of sacrificial baptism. Mm-hmm. Meaning someone stands in your place and then you do a baptism that way. Is that correct?
I was not taught about that growing up Catholic, so that I can't speak to.
Yeah, I kind of remember hearing that at some point, that they'll do that, but I could be off in left field. Now, the purgatory aspect is another thing that I wanted to kind of drill into. What exactly do they believe in that, and where? Kind of similar questions. What do they believe? Where is that backed in Scripture, and where does that come from?
I honestly, I'm not entirely convinced it wasn't something they came up with when getting people to pay money to buy people out.
Scandal. If only it wasn't real.
Yeah. I am not sure of, and any Catholics that are listening don't hate me, but I've not found any scriptural
Vatican
basis
City
for
is
that.
a very big place. A lot of bills.
I have not found any scriptural basis. And I don't, the church that I went to, again, I don't believe that was still a teaching that they had. I think that it's, maybe not something that they still really teach. And I have always kind of thought I had to go back to just getting people to pay money for those loved ones who had passed on.
Hey, Foilers, we hope you enjoyed that preview of one of our HD Foilers only episodes. If you want to listen to the full episode, head over to our website, thetfhc.com, and click on members to sign up. We have several different membership levels for you to choose from and great perks for each level of membership. In addition to becoming a member of the show, there are 3 other ways that you can help support the show. If you're feeling charitable and want to donate to the cause, you can scroll down the members page a bit and hit the donation link to give a financial gift to the show. You can also head over to our merch store and pick up some awesome swag and show all your friends and family just how much you love the show. You can help support both us and our guests by heading over to our guest page and buying our guest books via our affiliate links. This helps support not only our guests, but also the show, as a small portion of the proceeds comes out of Amazon's end of the sale and back to the show. Finally, you can help support the show by liking, subscribing, following, and sharing on all of our social media platforms, and help spread the word about The Foil. Whatever method you choose, we can't thank you enough for all the love and support in our mission to grow the show and reach the lost for God.